Well, joining us now is Archbishop Blasé Cupich of Chicago, and thank you so much for being with us, Archbishop.
Good to be with you, Kevin.
And I understand it's right around the year anniversary of your time taking over as Archbishop of Chicago. Maybe if you could talk to us about your experience so far and what it's been like for you.
Well, people have really been indulgent with me, trying to learn what's going on, and it's a multifaceted archdiocese, so very rich. And I enjoyed getting around to people, and they've been patient with me. I just need to be patient with myself.
Now we're approaching the Year of Mercy too, coming up, and I just wanted to get your thoughts on that too, and how important mercy has been to Pope Francis, and some of the things that I guess you would suggest that people focus on during the year coming up.
Well, yes, he has helped us rediscover in the life of the Church that mercy is also part of the doctrine of the Church. It really is at the heart of what we do. And so he wanted to make sure that we focus on that, and he did it in tandem with the synod that we just completed. So they really do go hand in hand. What we're going to do in the Archdiocese is urge and invite every Catholic to take a corporal or spiritual work of mercy and dedicate themselves to working on that throughout the year. It will help individuals focus their lives around mercy, but also give us a sense of community as we do that.
And of course, as you mentioned, coming off the Synod of the Family, and how important the family is and the many struggles that the family face too. And maybe your thoughts on the importance that the Pope has placed on family too. We had the World Meeting of Families just recently, and now the Synod, and sort of focusing on the family unit and how that can help in growing the Church.
Well, I think that it's very important for every family to realize that a church is a family too. And it is a family that supports their family. But also every family has to realize that they're an expression of the Church as well, that it's not just a matter of the community being responsible for the faith life of their children, but they also take primary responsibility for that. So I think that both family and church have to see that they have a common identity. They support one another. When the families are strong, the church will be strong, and vice versa.
There's a lot recently in the news as well, terrorist attacks, and I wanted to talk to you too about what the Church, what we as Church can do, what we can, provide to people to sort of create this atmosphere of peace, I guess, in the world, and sort of combat all this that we're seeing in the news.
Well, I think that many of the same dynamics that happened during the bombing in Boston during the marathon are at play right now in Paris. There's a lot of fear and anxiety, and yet at the same time, even though that was the goal of the terrorist, what's happening is that the people are responding. They're digging down deep and finding a sense of solidarity and unity among each other. Just as the people of Boston responded by supporting each other, so I am seeing that take place in Paris. It really does testify that deep in the human heart is a longing to be unified, to be at peace. And although the terrorists wanted to strike fear and division in the hearts of people, quite the opposite is taking place. And I think the Church can be a voice to encourage that aspiration.
And finally, you're 1 year in. What are your hopes for the future in Chicago? What would you like to see as you continue on?
Well, first of all, that I celebrate a second anniversary and that it be as joyful as this year. I told the priest on Holy Thursday this last year when I met with him before the Chrism Mass that I have been now the bishop in 2 dioceses, in Rapid City, South Dakota, and in Spokane, Washington. And at my age, and realizing that this is my last assignment before retirement, I've decided that I want to have fun. And so whatever the challenges that we have, let's do it together, but let's have some fun. So hopefully that will be a spirit that will motivate us to do the right thing.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Archbishop, for being with us.
Thank you.